evening, everyone. It is 7:18, and this is your closing comment for today, Tuesday, the 30th of May, right on the edge of the summer. Okay, so today was kind of an interesting day. Of course, there was debt ceiling talk in both directions. Very excited one minute, very negative the next minute, then so at the close. So, as I mentioned a couple of times in the last day or so, an agreement in principle is not a deal. It's a structure, and that's when the negotiating is. They say that the Congress is going to vote tomorrow evening after the close, and they're talking about over the weekend or Monday for the Senate. So we're not going anywhere fast, and that's why the chart on the screen is the S&P futures. And as you can see, and there's also a video that'll be on the front page of tonight's Daily Note that talks about, I believe the title is Why Belong the SPXU Calls. But basically, you can see it on this chart. Every time we've gone through to the upside, we've had a nice pullback. Every time we've come down to the downside and penetrated, we've had a sharp move up. Again, top of the Bollinger Band, low of the Bollinger Band, top, decline, and then right back up to the top. And then today, even though it closed, I actually used the S&P 500 cash, but this doesn't have a good solid chart that I can use. We closed about 2/3 to 3/4 of the way on the downside of the range, although the futures actually were up $1.75. The actual index was up 7 cents. So I really can't be too excited about that. The Dow, which was down about 200 or so, finished down only 50. Really a minor move, 0.16%. The Nasdaq, which had been up a couple of hundred, actually came back in and closed up 41. I think that the high on it was up about 200. The S&P, as I said, uh, up 25 to down 13, closing unchanged, which is pretty much right in the middle. But I'm still concerned about a lot of things, and the main one, of course, is the narrowness of the gains. In today's market, which took a very mixed look, was solidly buoyed by Nvidia, Apple, Amazon, Meta, Netflix, and it also didn't hurt that Nvidia was talking about a new supercomputer chip, and that AI, which is C3 AI, was up 36% today. But as far as the actual sectors, in my sector watch, which is what I include on the Daily Note, it was pretty ugly. Let's see. Biopharma was down. The defensive food supply chain was down. Infrastructure was down. Um, Financials were down, except SoFi, which after buying them Friday afternoon, we already are within 20 cents of 100% uproll liquidation on half. Cannabis was dead even unchanged. Uh, Energy was dramatically lower during the day, with the oil down pretty heavy, and a big loser, the biggest loser in that was Hess, although EQT followed on a percentage basis, as did Devon Energy. So anything that had anything to do with nat gas, Devon EQT, etc. Those were down. Defense was down. Um, Metals were down. Um, and all of not all of them, but the biggest percentage of my page five total return was down. On the upside, we had airline and cruise line. We had work from home. Um, I would add the retail, but at up 2 cents with more stocks down than up, I'm going to have to say that one was barely mixed. And as I said, pot absolutely right on the money, unchanged. So I'm a little concerned about it, and clearly there is a great deal of work to do. One thing that we are long that looks like it might be bouncing back here a little is the gold. The gold was up, I believe, about $14 today, up exactly $14. At the same time, silver was down 12 cents, but um, as you can see, we've been consolidating here after this blow up high with probably about the second highest close in gold's history, third highest close in gold's history. And, you turn around and you look at the silver, which, as I said, was down on the day slightly, is, up 7 cents today. I think it was down 12 cents. But as you can see, it's been consolidating down here right above the lower Bollinger Bands, getting a little bit away from it there. But as you can see, the MACD is really trying to turn back up. So there you go, folks. I will have this posted, and I will also have the link on the front page of the Daily Note tonight. Have a good one. Thanks.